Hello guys, at the end of this tutorial we'll have a tic-tac-toe like this. This is a human against human game, and I'm not checking if there is a tie situation. I just check for win situations here, and just for you to know how this works. Let's start. Well, first step is creating the interface. So I already created this file, this HTML file that is empty. I'm using Notepad++. I have these 5 pictures here. Open an X and O, an empty picture is just white, X for win and O for win too. If I open this on the browser, there nothing appears because it have nothing yet. So let's start. First HTML and close HTML, head and close the head, body, body, and close the body. First thing, now creating the structure. A div, this will be our main div, and close div. Next, disposing the images, div and div, image, emg, source is equals to empty bmp, close. This empty bmp is this guy, just white, and we will have 3 of these, and this is a row of 3 images. Sorry, copy and paste and paste. So if I go to the browser and refresh, I don't see nothing because it's empty empty images. I will set this to the X just to see something, and the X. um, reverse. So next I want to insert a button. So I go here and say div, another section where I will put the button. Button. It will have the text start or restart, and close the button. If I go again, I have here the button. It doesn't do anything at all because I just declare it, and I didn't set an action to it. So defining the style for this style and close style. For the element that have the ID main div, I want that it has the width valued as 300 pixels and height 300 pixels too. For something happens here, no problem. I will set the background, the body background to blue. Background color blue. Green, just for us to see where the things are. Yes, we have like this. It's not very pretty. The next image, I want that each image have a width of 30% of the available space inside this guy. Height 30% too. So what change here? Change this. We have these spaces, you see. Oops. Because, well, this is 30%, 30 more 30 more 30 is equals to 90%. It will be left 10%. So for you to see, if I change the size of the width, the guys will stretch, because the available size is more. So but again, um, to sorry, to remove this gap between them, I will say float left, so each image will appear side by side. Okay, so button, the button, sorry, the button will have a width of 100%. Sorry, and a margin. We will see next. 100%, and a margin top of 10 pixels, so it will move down. Okay. Okay. Now I want to draw lines between the images. So how we gonna do that? First, I will declare here a class and horizontal lines. I don't have a better name to give it, and it will have a border top like solid 5 pixels, blue, and okay, and a border bottom at the bottom. Oops. Solid 5 pixels, blue 2. And if I give this class to this guy, these guys actually, if I say this class is equals to horizontal lines, and copy this, paste, and pass. Okay, let's see what happens. Yes, we have these lines, because these guys are sorry where it is. These guys are this, and the middle ones next. Class vertical lines, and now I will say border left is equals to solid 5 pixels, blue, and border right is solid 5 pixels and is painted with color blue. Copy this and this guy, this guy and this guy are the middle guys here. So I say class equals to vertical line. For this guy to have more than one class, you just have to put a space and vertical align, and this guy will have vertical lines too. So if I have this, I will just adjust this a little more. And where is the button? The button is here. Let's say 90%, 98%, sorry. 91%. It's why this is different than this. Remember that this and this and this have 30%, which means the sum will give us 90%, and this guy have 91% and is smaller. This is because of the borders. The borders don't go in the calculation, so we have to do it by high, like this. 94, and yeah, it's cool. Next, I will remove the green because we don't need it anymore. And okay, and this blue is not equals to this blue, so, and I need the color edit, yeah. So I go here to paint and to the paint program and pick the color here, and choose colors. As you can see here, the color here is the RGB of this color. Back again here, I will say that instead of blue we have a RGB of 112 and 146 and 190, and for all of them we have these values. Okay, so I can close this for you to see the result is this. I think, well, for the first part of this video, this is it. second second part, second step. Um, well, we have our interface, but nothing works here. So we have to assign actions to each element to work. So I will do this through JavaScript. So at the end, at the bottom of the file, I will say script and close the script. Next, I need to get the images, so I do var images is equals to document get get elements by tag name, and the tag is 𝗂𝗄𝗯𝗀𝗊. So I will get an array of these, and these guys, and these guys here. Next, the button. I will do it a little different. So I will say this button have an ID start. It can be whatever I want. I just called it start. Var start button is equals to document get element by ID. Note the difference here. I say get elements in are more than one, and for this I say get elements by ID because each HTML element can have just one ID, and this ID will be unique in the whole file. So you have the certain that it is just one guy. More. The source. I will declare an enumerator here, images source, and open, close, and these images source is, just to be more pretty, is empty for empty PMP, just for you to see what I am doing. I am putting the name of this file here for the empty. Next, x is x.pmp. O is ob.bmp. xwin, sorry, xwin, yeah, bmp, owin is owin bmp, sorry. well, we have an enumerator with the name of each file. Next, I will assign the clear button. I will say here clear button action is actually the start button or restart. So on click is equals to, and now I'm assigning a lambda expression here. It's the same as a function. I say for var I in images for each index of the images array. I will do images at index I close source is equals to images source, this guy, images source dot empty. I don't have empty. So when I click in the button start button, I will go through the images, and for each image's source I will change it to empty BMP, and that's it. If I want to see this, I don't see nothing yet, but hacking it a little, I will say this is X and okay. And if I run it, and it will disappear. Okay, Control Z, and we have our sorry, what's next? The table images. So I want to click here and change this. So table images actions, and I will say for each. Sorry, I changed my keyboard. For I in images for each index of the array images, what we will do, I say images at index I dot on click is equals to, now again I will assign a lambda expression here. Also I know that the on click action give me an event, so I say this, I declare this parameter, it's the event. next step is, well, when someone clicks on the image, uh, if the image is not empty, if the image is not the source image is not empty BMP, I don't want to change it, so I say the event.target is the image, the target is the image, and source, and the image source index of, because the source is a string, I'm asking for images source empty sorry, is equals to -1, is equals to -1. For other words, I'm saying is, can you find in the image source name or text, in the image or source text, can you find this text empty BMP? And if it returns -1, is because it doesn't find or found the empty BMP text inside the image source text. So when this happens, it's because it is not an empty image. It's XBMP or OBMP or 𝗀𝑆_BMP or something else. It's not an empty BMP, we know for sure, so we say return, because we don't want to do nothing in this situation. Next, if it is actually the empty BMP, we say if, and now we need the notion of we need to be aware of each player, the current player. For these I will declare here another var, and the var is called isPlayer X, and I say by default is true. So if it is back again, if it is player X playing, we have to do we say that e.target, e is the event, target is the image because we clicked on an image, dot source, and images source dot x. So with this I'm saying set to the image source this file image sources, images source x. It's the 𝗀𝗃𝗵, this guy. So next, else, if it is not the X player, it is the O player. So we say target source is equals to images source O. So we change the image to O. Next, we actually have to say, we have to change the player. So it is, I will do like this. Is player X is equals to not is player X. So if this is true, not is false. So is player X will be false. If this is false, not is true. So is player X will be true. It will reverse the value. More. Let's see what these do. Oh, I have now an X, an O, and X, and O, X, O, A, X, O, X. You see? Restart. Well, this is the place where I see if there is a winner or not. In this demo, I will not check if the game is a tie. I just check if it is win situation. So for that I say if is winner, the current player is a winner, and I will say that the game stops. I need to say that the game stops. So I will declare another variable here is playing equals to true. Is playing true, and here again in the buttons actions, in the images actions, I check if it's not playing, or is playing not, we just return in this case, because the game is not running. If is winner, I say that is playing is equals to false, and we I'm forgetting. So if I set the is playing false here, I have to set the is playing true elsewhere, and the place is here. When we click on the start button, I will say that is playing is equals to true. Okay. Yes, this guy. This guy is a function. I didn't created it yet, so let's create it. Var is winner is equals to function. I think this is wrong spelled function, right? And this is for the next part. I just return false. For now, let's see what happens. Nothing happens because I'm returning always false. But if I change this to true, in the first play I win, because it will check here, it say that is true, so is playing is false, and I will not be able to change the other guys because I'm not playing right now. If I click here, I can, and again I can't. And well, let's set this to false, and well, this is the second part, giving actions to the images and the button start. The next part is filling up this guy. Step number 3, filling up the is winner function. So I clear this, and first I need to know what I am searching. If I am searching for the X player win or O player win. Because we have this flag is player X or not, we can know the which player played. And so let's say let's do it. Var search for, and I say is player X. If this is true, I will search for images source.x. So again, I will search for each image in the images array that I declared up here. The images that have the source images source.x, that is x.bmp. So if it is not the player X, it's the player O. So I will say search for image o.bmp. And in the scenario where actually the current player wins, I want to change the image. If, for example, if it is the X player, if is the X player, I will change to this. Okay, so var win image is equals to, again, is player X. If it is player X, I will assign the image X win, that is X sorry, X win dot bmp. If it's not, it's the player O, and I will assign O win. Well, next I will do a strange thing, I think, for the most of you. Don't be worried, I will explain in this video. Well, we have an array of images, is a one dimension array, but I will treat it as a 2 dimensions array, because it's more easy to search. So it will be something like this: 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5 indexes, and 6, 7, and 8 indexes. I will see the one dimension array as a 2 dimensions array. Next, okay, I will declare width of 2D array is equals to images, the 1 dimension array, length divided by 3, because is we have 3 columns here. Next, horizontal search. Let's do vertical vertical search and diagonal search, and I have to split this by two searches like this, diagonal search, this. Okay. Horizontal. Horizontal search. Okay, let's start. We do first a for the row is equals to 0 while row is less than width to the array, row plus plus. I will assume that I will have the assumption that for each scan of the row there is a win. So var is winner. I will say it is true. And by the way, I will have these winning or winner images is equals to an empty array for now. Next I will say for each column at it's equals to 0 column is less than width to the array. Yeah. Column plus plus right here. And now inside the second for I will get the index of the one dimension array. So I say var index is equals to column plus row times width to the array, like this. So with this calculation I get the index of the one dimension array. Okay, if images at index IDEX source index of search for is equals to -1, it is not found, is winner is equals to false. And we say in the condition of this for that it will run until the column is less than, while the column is less than width to the array, and the is winner is true. If I'm setting this to false, this for loop will break. Okay, else else well, it's if the source of the current image is what we are searching for example, if it is the X player, we are searching for the images source.x, that is x.bmp. So what I'm saying here is you can find any index of x.bmp inside of the source of the current image if it's -1, it was not found, else it was founded. So I will say the winner images array dot push and push the current image to the array. Okay. If actually you don't need this if, but I will insert it. Well, okay, I will do this way. If is winner, if the is winner is still true, it was never set to false inside this loop. We have a winner situation. So we say something like it's a winner, and I want to change the image from this to this. Open this, open with gallery, from this, open with photo gallery to this. Okay, I have this image and I want this image to be displayed. Back in the code for var I in winner winner images, for each index in the winner images array I will images at index I dot source is equals to win image that I just declared up here. If it's, for example, if it is the X player, this will have the value of images source dot xwin, and images source dot xwin is xwin dot bmp. So back again, I'm saying that the image will change. I'm changing the source of the image, the current image from the winner images to 𝗀𝑥𝑤in.bmp. Next, I just return true. Okay. And by the way, this will return by default return false at the end. Let's see what's happened. I'm searching for horizontal, so reloads x, and this change. But if I do this, it does not change. Okay. Now explaining this a little better. I have this slide. Well, at the beginning we have images array, that is one dimension array, right? And it have the length 9. Width to the array is equals to images dot length divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 will be 3. So we have an imaginary 2D array like this, you see, and this imaginary array have indexes to 0, 1 and 2 for the columns, and 0 and 1 and 2 for the rows. Okay. If I want to select this guy, the 5 at the index 5 here, but in the 2D array I have the column is set to 2 and the row will be 1. Oops. So column is 2 and row is 1. Column 2, row 1. The index for one dimension array is column plus row times width of the 2D array. Okay, so it will be 2 plus 1 times 3. 2 plus 1 times 3 is 5, and is the sixth index in the images array. So is how I am mapping the 2D array to the one dimension array. Back back to the code. So we already are searching for horizontal search, and we want to search in vertical too. Well, the idea is actually the same. If I copy this here, copy and pass here, what I have to change here, I change is this. The way how I get the index is, instead of column plus row times width to the array, I will say that is row plus column times width to the array, and that's it. Everything is the same. So let's see the results. So first horizontal, and we have here, and vertical, it's here. Okay, but we don't have in the diagonal. So the next step is, let me put this and this way, checking in diagonal. So I will declare the var winner images as an empty array, and I will say that for var row is equals to 0, row is while row is less than width to the array, and row plus plus. Actually I will use the column 2 in this for loop. Column is 0, and the column will be column plus plus for each cycle. And getting the index, I say var is equals to var index is equals to row plus column times width to the array, and we have the index. Well, this is actually the same thing I am doing here, so I just copy it and pass, but in this case I want to say I will do this a little different, so I will do a break if it is not if the source of the image is different than what we are searching for, and if if the winner images array dot length is equals to 3, if it have at least if it have 3 images, sorry, it's a winner. So the code inside to change the image is the same of this, so I just copy and pass shift tab, and this is it for diagonal search. Let's see what's happened. Refresh this and X and X. But if I'm not checking for this, so to check this, I will copy again this guy, copy and pass, and what I have to change here is the column. Instead of column beginning at 0, I will say that the column will begin at width to the array -1, and the column, instead of plus plus, I will set minus minus. So instead of searching like this, I will search like this. I hope this. Okay, let's see what's happened. So click to refresh and X, X, and it finds the winner. If I say oh, winner, okay, and this is it. Hope that you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching, and please help this channel with a like and a share, please. Bye.